Hello, welcome to Redmen TV. It's Monday. It's time for some news. We're here. There's no news. We're just going to talk for a bit and see how it goes. There is one news item to talk about, which we will come to in a moment. But I thought it was worth, given it's been a couple of days with a weekend's worth of football action since Liverpool's 2-1 win over Chelsea.
You just want to talk about Chelsea again,
I just want to talk about Chelsea again because, those of you who are subscribers to the redmentv.com will know we did the final word show immediately after the game. And it was great, but it feels like forever ago now. And, I've enjoyed this weekend. It's been pleasant. Thought I'd just bring it back again. You're still in a good mood after it all?
Of course, I was in a good mood. And then Sunday afternoon hit and we got a text saying that Man United had lost. And then my mood just went straight up again.
I think just looking at it, because we say this all the time, the beauty of those early games is, or in potential, is it makes your weekend. Now they've moved that like a whole 12 hours or whatever, 15 hours earlier in the weekend schedule by moving it to the 8 o'clock kickoff on a Friday. But it's reliant upon, you get the win, tick. It's then how the rest of the results go in the league. Now obviously it's a shame that Harry Kane got the goal, because it could have been a draw for Spurs, would have been very, very nice indeed. Obviously Everton continue to pick up points, and Man City look irresistible. But Man United, I don't see there's any sense in going on about it for too much longer. But it's the first opportunity in front of camera since it's happened. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it for the next few hours, and then I'll move on with my life.
Yeah, I think the thing is, we put pressure on all the teams around us and who are going to be around us come the end of the season, we hope. And that's the main thing, isn't it? So we put pressure on them. They all responded really well on the Saturday. Big wins for most of the teams. Lots of goals. Everton get 3, Man City get 4, Arsenal get 4, all that type of stuff. And you're thinking, wow, they've responded really well to that. Yeah. And then it falls to Man United Sunday afternoon. They obviously lose, and the pressure's back onto Tottenham then, and they show that they can handle the pressure. I mean, they were in pressure situations at the end of last season, dealt with them really well up until a point. But Manchester United, now that's 3 losses in 3 games for Jose Mourinho, and what 8-9 days ago, they were unbeatable. They were going to be the next invincible throughout the season, and look how it's changed in a week. And that's amazing, because first of all, it's Manchester United, and second of all, it's Jose Mourinho that's now lost 3 games in a week. And you can already see that the fan base is starting to look at it and go, is he the right man for the job? And I just love that.
Yeah, and the fact of the matter is, they'll doubtless go on a run of good form now, blah, 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 but it's nice just to see that. I can't help but be happy about it. One thing that followed around this, though, was Liverpool's official Twitter account tweeted a reply to a Man United fan channel who said that thanks very much Liverpool for beating one of our title rivals, 3 points in your quest for 6th or something like that. To which Liverpool replied, delete, which I think you're not a big fan of this.
Not really, no.
I think it's boss. Because the thing is, Gary Neville's kicked off about it, was just about in a sec. I keep coming back to an expression I use a lot, is that I like it when Liverpool, particularly Liverpool players and all this kind of stuff, kind of don't take life too seriously, or take a bit of a bolder stance on things. And I also kind of like when people tackle trolls. So stuff like that, I think I do think it's quite funny. It's caused more. It should have been hilarious, well played, move on. The problem with Liverpool, though, is that every single thing that Liverpool does that is even a modicum different or interesting prompts mass debate on why they're doing it, and then the question of, is this the Liverpool way? Yada yada yada. I don't know. Gary Neville wasn't happy with it anyway, which makes me happy.
That's obviously a good thing. But Gary Neville coming out and saying stuff like that. Don't forget, Gary. We remember you running the length of your pitch to celebrate with the fans, and that's just a real life version of what Liverpool have done there. You isolate these moments, and that's what you can do, can't you? People will pull that tweet up from Liverpool and be posting that for the next 2 years when Liverpool get beat, a Man United win, or something along those lines. It's one of them.
The thing of it for me is that it's the good thing about it is I think it's quite time sensitive in what they've done, because Gary Neville. First, I think if Gary Neville thinks that people will be asked about that in 3 weeks' time or whatever it is when we play the Manx, I think he understands social media as well as he understood how to marshal Valencia's defence. Because it's not like they've come out. You know what I mean? It's
the thing is, it's a moment, and it's Liverpool replied to a moment. That moment will then be used out of context for loads of other things I predict going forwards. But the fact is, there's no comeback on that specific tweet because it was so specific.
Yeah.
But people will do that.
Yeah, they will. But I say it's one of the. I think Gary Neville saying, "Oh, the players and the players." No, I just don't think anyone will be asked. It's just not. Yeah, it looks like Gary Neville looking to try and get wound up about something for something's sake, and I don't look at his life's not gone to plan over the last year. He's clearly not as happy with the way things are going. He's an angry man and he's looking to pick holes in things.
Poor Gary.
And no, poor old Gary. I personally think it's. I saw it, pissed myself laughing. Was annoyed that the Liverpool official Liverpool Twitter account will engage with fan channels of other football clubs, but not the actual. Not ones of their own, but hey ho, you know, such is life. But yeah,
Gary Neville got owned by Jamie Carragher though.
He did.
Following that, like Gary Neville goes to, a couple down the line. He says to Carragher, "Do you run Liverpool's official Twitter account?" And Carragher goes, "Unfortunately not. If I did, it wouldn't have said delete, it would say Deeney." Which I just think, once again, Gary, you've been owned by a man who does understand social media.
Jamie Carragher wins social media on a weekly basis, and I genuinely hope it is him doing it, but if it's not, the guy who runs Jamie Carragher's social media is a comedy genius. If we go back a couple of weeks ago when he was putting the reply to Daniel Sturridge's picture on Instagram and stuff like that, just an absolute win. I've thoroughly enjoyed the weekend. It's been great. It's nice to see, you know, being able to watch back Liverpool stuff. Jordan Henderson's goal, still amazing, still a great performance all around, and it's nice that, again, contextualising and with a little bit of distance from it, people are looking at it and saying, "What a good performance from Liverpool." Everyone's talking Liverpool up, which I'm not, which is fine. I don't want us to be talked up too much too soon. But it's nice to know. It's nice when Liverpool get recognition for putting in a good shift.
And rightfully so. I think the bookies made us, after Man United's lost, the bookies made us second favourites for the league, which, you know, it's far too early to be messing around with the odds. But, you know, it is what it is, and Liverpool are getting the recognition that they deserve, and not just from people in the city, from other teams now. And hopefully that Burnley result was just a one-off.
Yeah, well, that's right. Well, this is the point. We know this week we've got Derby on Tuesday, which we're going to be recording the build-up show for shortly, starting 11, etc., etc. We'll be doing on the redmentv.com this week. We're doing a final word to that. Steve will be back in charge of the Red News Roundup. We're going to dream up another sub show as well, and then it's looking ahead to Hull, and that's the big. You know, this week is the one that's going to make it worthwhile, because, again, it's great picking up those big results. And I've said to everyone over the weekend, you've had all week, anyone who's worrying about Hull and Derby over the weekend is a fucking weirdo. But it's Monday now. We can, you know, we go on, you probably spend up until midday, 1 o'clock when Klopp's press conferences, wait until then start looking ahead to the next games, and then start thinking, right, okay, Liverpool need to knuckle down. But the beauty of it ultimately is, Chris, is that, and I've said to this to a couple of people in comments and stuff, actually, you know what? Probably don't even worry about it. Probably let the manager worry about it. Probably let the players worry about it. Just actually worry about how you go about enjoying those games as much as possible. Yeah, there you go. Let us know your thoughts on anything we discussed in the comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel and go and check the redmentv.com out. The final word show from Chelsea was a belter. You've got until, as I've said, 1 o'clock to watch that.
And the story of the match as well. Because we may as well put the story of the match in now. You can click it.
Yeah.
It's there.
Yeah.
Go and relive it. You've got until 1 o'clock.
Yeah, definitely. And then you can start looking ahead to Hull, when all the build-up content will be going out later this afternoon, early this evening. Enjoy, and we'll see you around Derby County. Cheers.